So Christian Combs, he was served an essay case at Diddy's mansion. He just got charged. Essay
in Miami, right?
Yeah, Miami. Diddy's Miami mansion. He looks just like Diddy. So whatever Diddy did, he did. I'm joking. I'm joking. But they do look just. They move just like they are twins. But yeah. So I know he had gotten to some other stuff in the past too, and it's like they've been always saying that whatever Diddy did, he does similar things. I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. I don't know Diddy. But we just gonna have to, cause it's a lot. This whole thing is a lot. Cause we was following it a lot better before when we was like doing every week. We was following the Diddy case. But the reason why we stopped following it so much and stopped talking about it so much, I'm gonna be honest to the audience, is that it's too much. Yeah. It's like,
and you don't know what's real.
You don't know what's real. Just to the point where it's just all over the place. It's like Diddy done slept with a Tweety Bird, like and the Tweety Bird that came in the.
You ain't seen Tweety lately.
It's like Diddy. It's like every week is something different, something new. Hearing this does not surprise me because I know that. I know that they're watching. I'm not saying that he did it. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. They watch the way he operates too, and he operates just like his dad. Like right after his dad, you know, like he comes out and he got the finest girl ever. She's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? They named the club like the weakest dad got to go to trial in the club. Dance. You know what I'm saying? They watch that stuff and they start talking to people you used to talk to. They start investigating your life how it was before. Then when you talk to people that he used to talk to. Because he doesn't look like the most meek and mild type of guy. Because he's Diddy's son. He know he got money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's always a dark-skinned one. So, you know what I'm saying? We be like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? Feeling a little pump. You know what I'm saying? So he probably done had little situations. I'm not saying that he essayed anybody. But probably had situations, not saying that he did this, where people be like, well, I felt uncomfortable with him one time. Talking to a lawyer, like, do tell. What happened?
I feel like that's a problem.
Yeah, we could get some money out of this. Tell me more. You know what I'm saying? So you never know how the situation went. And I'm not victim blaming, and I'm not trying to deny somebody's story of what happened to them, because things do happen to people. People are victims.
I stand on it. I victim blame sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be rational.
No. This is my thing, right? Is that, especially in situations like 30 years later, 50 years later, Bill Cosby situations. It's like, okay, not saying it didn't happen to you, but what I'm saying is now you're choosing to come out and say something, right? For me, it's about the time frame. If something happened to you, then yes, you do need to get some type of remedy for that, right? Yeah. But if you're waiting years to come back and say, oh yeah, my feelings are hurt, it's like, come on, man, like, really?
All right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Now, during Bill Cosby time, during like Diddy time, during R. Kelly time, we live in a whole different atmosphere. Whole different.
We got soft.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I'm talking about women. I'm talking about women. Like, and these dudes are rich. They couldn't say, like, some of these women went and told, and they said, yo, we can't even do nothing with this information. So what they do, they give them money. They pay them off. So I'm not saying that all these women are telling the truth. I'm just saying that during that time, it was a lot different because a lot of stuff didn't start happening until like the Me Too movement. A lot of stuff didn't start being like taken seriously until the Me Too movement because celebrities were able to pay people off for their wrongs. Well, go ahead.
Well, also realizing that you have a scumbag culture of both male and females who will prey on each other, if we're being honest, right? But for someone to be like, so this is how I look at it, right? If I meet a rich woman and she's taking care of me, we flying everywhere, we doing this, my life, I'm working at Pizza Hut, right? And then she'd be like, all right, I'm done with you. I'll go back to work at Pizza Hut, now my life is back normal. Now I'm heartbroken. Now, does that give me a right to say that, oh, you know what? I felt sexually sex trafficked because she flew me to the Bahamas to have sex with me?
That's a total different situation because you're a guy.
Oh, is it?
But because we got to keep it real. The power structure is different in the earth. I don't care what people want to say.
Okay.
Be like, people want to be like, well, women are just as, and women are now. The power structure is different. I hope we don't get canceled for this. Power structure is different. A man is more powerful than a woman. You know what I'm saying? If I punch a woman in her face, no matter the baddest woman, I'll probably knock her smooth out. You know what I'm saying?
Fought a woman in court?
Huh?
You ever fought a woman in court?
Nah.
A woman is way more powerful than a man.
No. What I'm saying is, like, in those situations where you're able to, like, I'm talking about physically get away from that situation. Like, women are not physically able to get away from those situations. There are women that lie. There are women that lie. That makes it bad for the ones that tell the truth.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point there. So, once again,
I've watched women cry and say something has happened to them, and you come to find out they lying.
bro, it's a video online now, right? Where maybe it's a skit, maybe I fell for it, but it's a guy in a closet, and he like, I'm only going live in case something happened to him. He messing with a chick at her house. Her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend come back to the crib. He run in the closet, so he in the closet. And he filming dude. He like, man, no, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she crying. She like, I'm tired of you accusing me of this and that. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? So yes, people lie on both sides. But at a point in time, man, like the bad ones make it horrible for everybody else because you don't know who's saying what.
And it's a lot of people that just lie just because they're able to. And when you have this thing dangling in your face called money, you know what I'm saying? Because we live in capitalism, and money does feel like it solves a lot of problems. It makes it seem like so
your financial ones anyway.
Yeah, your financial ones. Go ahead, you were saying something.
So I agree with both of y'all saying. It's just with this situation with Diddy and his son, I think sometimes people get so much power, they feel like they're invincible, like they could almost do whatever they want to. And just like how you said, you could go, like somebody, a victim could go say something and, you know, nobody believed him because this is Diddy. You know, he has money. He has money to sweep this up under the rug or whatnot. So, I mean, when you have that type of example and, you know, his son seeing this, it's just like, well,
and you look just like him.
It's just like, well, you know, my dad is this person, you know, my dad is, you know, powerful. And just like how you said, when after, you know, he got arrested, his kids are still out at the club, you know, kicking it, going, having fun.
No, it wasn't his kids. Don't lie. It was just the one that looked just like the one, Crystal.
They was all out because they got into it with.
Yeah, but they were just showing appearance. He was like out kicking it. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them were like they were being appearance.
But then you look at the situation, and even though this is wrong, people have vendettas against certain type of people, and they look at it like, well, you know, look at this kid. It's like they making a conscious effort to, like, I'm gonna get this person. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not taking it serious, his family not taking it serious. I'm gonna show them. And it's just sometimes you have to, like Diddy and his advisor, sometimes you have to sit down and talk like, hey, y'all gotta stay in the house or whatever, because when I go to trial, this is not gonna help.
Y'all making me look bad.
Because as much as people love celebrities, they hate them too.
Yeah, exactly. Just like
they build you up to break you down.
Yeah. So people see that, especially people. Just be real, people with different skin color. They look at this like, oh, he think he this.
It's
he
entertainment
think he, you know, he think he that. We gonna show him who he really is. Oh, his kids don't understand that. So sometimes you have to just kind of just.
Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you seen somebody else that's not like us get canceled? Become the victim of cancel culture.
The only time you see it is when they actually go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like Harvey Weinstein.
and legend has it that he should have went to prison 20 years ago.
Yeah, 500.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but outside of Weinstein, who else?
Epstein.
Well, he killed himself. So.
Well, he would.
Supposedly.
Trying to think. They don't.
Ain't it crazy?
Yeah.
Cancel culture only affects us. So it's entertainment for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because we will cancel each other.
Yeah.
Right? I don't like Thought Ops. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, they should be shut down.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna post about it while I'm on their show.
But even though we
do that to ourselves.
Yeah, but even though we know that, we should learn how to move different too. You know what I'm saying? You have to. Sometimes you got to realize you can't move like how everybody else moves.
Bro.
You know,
good luck.
You just can't. You just can't do it.
I had a conversation with Muhammad from Milwaukee Birds. You know, at the beginning of civilization, right? Mm-hmm. You heard of the Moors and right? Mm-hmm. We ran the world, and something happened where power switch, right? We go from being the kings to being, well, in that switch, something ethically, morally happened to us as a people. I haven't researched it enough to really have an understanding, but I do see it. We messed up from way back. It's like, it's in our DNA somewhere that it's this one little gene that pops its head, and it allows us to view each other as enemies.
I don't think, I'll disagree. I don't think it's a gene. I think it's an experience, and I think it's a psychology, right? I think it comes from the oppressed, being a part of being oppressed people.
Because before that.
Well, I'm trying to think. Like,
what I'm saying is
no, because
before the Romans, before the,
because oppression comes from you know, people thinking they're better than you, right? Mm-hmm. And people thinking that they are, because I don't know, like before the Romans. I don't
Okay.
know. I know African culture as far as like Egypt, you know, Egyptian culture. But I think a lot of it, like now, dealing with it now, a lot of it comes from the psychology of like feeling not good enough and feeling like oppressed. That you feel like you want to make something that looks just like, you hate what looks just like you because you hate yourself.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you like, dang, like I hate this person because it is me. And then there's this other idea of something that you probably hate, but you'll respect it more. Because you ever see black people that you work with, I can't stand these C-word, I can't stand them. But as soon as they come around, they'll talk bad about you to them and respect them way more than they respect. I can't disrespect you, but I hate you. But I hate
man, they podcast.
Yeah, but I hate,
we can bring it in too.
We've ran into that too.
we ran into like when we got like the award
For the
podcast
of the year.
For podcast of the year and Eric told me what was gonna happen. It was like people gonna say little stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I told him before we even won. I said,
why?
And
I'm like, no, it's nothing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even a big deal. But then it's kind of like we became a big part of a conglomerate. It's something that we doing something, and it's kind of like
Now y'all in the Illuminati.
Yeah, but it's like people were like really like mad and said like care more than I care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what the awards was. The
Legend?
The Legend
Award,
Award.
yeah.
Didn't even know what it was. But people like came with theories and like it was one dude, he was saying like this and that and I'm watching like you a hater.
Hey
But
man,
I'm sitting back. I'm not saying nothing. I'm looking at him like,
you sit back and you watch how people move.
and he told me that was gonna happen. But me because I'm not that person, I always don't think it's gonna happen like that.
You always gotta think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But because he's that. He's not that person. This is what it is. He a quiet person. He's an introvert, and he actually sits back and he studies what's going on.
Yeah.
He studies
That's
what
what I said earlier.
you know what I'm saying, and I'm
You
more.
need him.
That's what everybody say. They be like,
He the one that's gonna tell you, hey, it's time to get up out of here.
Yeah, they be like, you need people like Eric around you because he actually has a more. They be like, you just entertaining people. You running around talking to everybody. Everybody know you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I came to the gym today, I was over by the machine. I had to post it on Facebook. I was over by the machine, and 5 people came in. And they all stopped and had a conversation with me, and I'm on my first workout. And I was like, I wrote a post on Facebook like, damn. I was like, I was like, damn, I guess I'm just gonna be fat. Because it's like, because nobody would let me talk. But sometimes, you know, being an extrovert, sometimes that can have its negative because you look at everybody like, because sometimes I look at everybody as a good side. Like, we all have a good side. But I ain't gonna say he look at everybody like a bad side. He look at everybody more of a realistic side.
Yeah.
Listen, man, it's the Cleveland in you, and is that gene? I call it a gene because that will save your life when you're out of town. When you're able to sit back and you watch and you're like, okay, cool, no, I shouldn't go there, shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is, and people can they see it on us.
Yeah.
They're like, you ain't from here, is you? No, I ain't. So is that within us? The point I'm trying to make out of all of this is, a lot of these NIYNs, actually ONs.
I was just, when y'all said it, I was like, why y'all leaving them out?
A lot of these ONs are jealous. They're jealous hearted, right? They don't even realize that they're jealous hearted.
Don't.
And then when you point it out, now you're the bad guy.
You a hater.
It's like, oh no, it's like, no, you're tripping. Like, I really had to run up on other podcasts. Hey, we good? Okay, just making sure. Because I want to say it face to face. I don't want to tweet you. I don't want to.
Right.
Let's face to face.
Yeah, I'm the face to face type person.
Because as men, I hate where we are as a culture right now. Because having that dialogue, why is that challenging? Bro, if I have an issue with you, yo, hey man, real quick, man, I don't like how you did. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bet. We can, as men, have that dialogue, lead a conversation where it started.
Yeah.
Or, hey man, shit, well fuck it, the ring right here.
Yeah.
Let's do that as men.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, you know, he ran up on me. Oh, let me tell you guys.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Grabbing
like,
their phone, like, yeah.
so you have so many people who, there's no great examples of what just real solid guys look like.
Yeah.
You know, be a man. Now that's, you can't even say man. You got to say LG and put all the letters in front of it, just to be culturally correct now. No, just be a man. Man up, bro. Oh, no, man up.
You're right. I mean, people don't really want to do that now. People just want
And congratulations on y'all award.
Oh man, we appreciate it, man. Like I tell people, man, we humble, man.
We don't care.
Be humble, but no.
You're right, though. You're right.
Be humble, but no.
Yeah. Know your worth.
Because at the same time, like, being humble don't pay no bills either.
Right.
It's like, no, we raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're consistent.
Yeah.
We got 80 episodes in. We ain't at episode 4.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We boom. No, stand on that.
You know what? And I will say that Phil said the best thing when we came to the Extreme Compound. Before he was like, man, you still doing the way you're doing it? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, you probably need something different. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you probably, and I'm like getting mad, like, you know what I'm saying? You know something to a little kid. He's like, you need to be doing it here. He's like, yeah, change it up. He like, grow. I was like, yeah, you right.
You need people that's gonna challenge you, bro.
Yeah. Always have. Dude.
Challenge you that's gonna make you great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's gonna hold you accountable to what you say you're gonna do.
What are you talking about? I don't know you.
no, I appreciate, like, just kind of you guys sharing your platform with me and allowing me to be here.
Man, we appreciate you.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
But it's like, I wouldn't be doing myself a service if I didn't speak life into y'all. Because
Yeah,
it's
we
like,
appreciate it.
there's a certain part of this game, like, I'm not a podcaster, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I'm a person who I have a unique appreciation for what you guys are doing. I have a unique insight as far as where you guys are going.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I can't stress enough is that get around other people.
Yeah.
Get around, you know what I'm saying, network. Pay whatever you need to pay to go to these podcast conferences. Not even just the black ones.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're going to find out how to get to that other dollar, how to get the national sponsorships, how to attract brands.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother level to this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all locked in and y'all already, yo, we gonna do this. Like we can't break up until we get to 500 episodes.
Yeah.
All right, then let's get it.
Yeah, I get kicked off every show.
It's all
I
good.
get fired
It's
from
gonna
it.
happen. It's gonna happen. But the reality of it is that as y'all grow, your goals are gonna change because now y'all gonna be checking off other stuff.
Yeah.
And now instead of having like content goals, you have monetary goals.
Yeah.
Now instead of having monetary goals, yo, like you know what, bro? Like we need a bigger stage. We need to do it here. You know what I'm saying? Like map it out. You know what I'm saying? Like what does Thought Ops look like in 5 years?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's gonna be our $1 million mark? Like
Yeah.
where should we hit that mark at?
Yeah.
And it don't have to be 5 years from now. It could be a lot can happen in a year.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, 'cause we didn't even expect to get podcast of the year. I mean, so
You're right.
yeah, you're right.
So now look at it. It's like somebody watching, somebody voting, somebody
Yeah.
saying something. So
Exactly.
now it's leveraging that and saying, all right, I challenge you. All right, bet. I challenge you.
Yeah.
You're good at this. Bet. We're going to push that shit to the max.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to put 2 more people around you that's going to help you with that.
Yeah.
But all right, bet. I'm good at this. We're going to push this out to the max. Y'all leverage each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
And now y'all just a well-oiled machine because now y'all become unstoppable at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, we got.
Man, we appreciate the game, man. We appreciate it, and we appreciate the the compliments too.
Yeah, and we do want to tell everybody like, share, subscribe. Who you want to shout out? You said you ain't shouting nobody
Man,
out.
I ain't shouting nobody out, man. Let's do business, man.
Tell where to follow you at. Though.
No, you ain't got to even follow me.
All right.
All you got to do is if you want to do some business, if you want an app for your business, if you need a consultation, whatever, text app, APP to 33777.
Okay.
That's
Do you want to put us to put that on the screen too?
Yes, please.
Okay, got you.
It's just app to 33777.
Okay, let me put that down. But thank y'all for watching another episode of Thought Ops.
I might be back next show.
Probably. Peace.
Let's get it.
Okay, let me write that down. App.
To 33777.
Text